Hi and welcome to another video on Scratch. In the last video we made these guys, so when you click the flag you start here, and with WASD keys you can move around, and with the arrow keys you can move the player 2. So now we can work on bullets. So with that, we're going to paint a new sprite. I'm going to call this Bullet 1. And we're going to zoom in a bit. And we're going to make a bullet. So you can make a bullet however big and however you want to make it. Like that. Okay, I like that bullet. Okay, so this is going to be the bullet for player 1. Okay, so how are we going to make it shoot? So we have to choose our keys for shooting and everything. So, and we have to make it make the bullet have clones so you can shoot more than once at a time. We also have to decide some things like, can we hold it down or do we press it once and then release it to shoot it? And that will come with like the automatic gun and stuff. So here in my 2-player shooting game here, you can see I have here you can go and shoot semi-gun here. I can release my key before I can release it again and shoot. And then R switches to auto, and with the auto you just hold it down. But I don't know if we'll get to that in this video or not. So yeah, it's done. So here we go. When the green flag is clicked, we want it to, first of all, we want to hide the original one, and we want to show the clones. So we're going to hide it, and that is pretty much all we're going to do. Now we're going to, we're going to have more stuff in the bullet, but that's all we want for now. Now we're going to go to player 1, and really just get a when flag clicked, and forever we're gonna have the keys. So we could just put this whole if key pressed and then shoot the bullet. Basically we could put it in here, but if we did, we'd be shooting and wouldn't be able to move at the same time we're shooting, or it'd be kind of jerky. So we can just put it in a separate script. So if key space press, this is player 1, so you can choose here whatever key you want for shooting with player 1. You can have space, but then if that's pretty easy to do, then player 2, it wouldn't be fair for player 2, because then he wouldn't be able to or she wouldn't be able to shoot it, so or have it be as easy. So we're just gonna have I like the keys around where you are, because then it's kind of easy to shoot. So I'm going to do Q, because if you look at the WASD keys, it's kind of close to that. Q to shoot. Okay, so if key Q pressed, then we want to create clone of not myself, because then it'd be player 1. We want to do it of bullet 1. So that's good, but now it's going to just pretty much shoot like a ray gun almost. Right now it actually won't do anything because we haven't made it shoot. Like basically it's going to create the clone of the bullet, but we need to go here and when I start as a clone, do whatever we want it to do. But here we gotta decide, do we want to make it shoot at a rapid rate, or like just have to release your key? I'm going to show you both, but I'm going to do release your key because that's what we have. It looks like a semi-gun for now, so we're going to do that. But here I gotta first make it for the bullet when I start as a clone. I'm going to have it go to player 1 because we want to shoot out of player 1, so go at least at first we want it to go to player 1. Player 1, okay. And then we want to, after it goes to player 1, we want it to go and point in the direction, whatever direction we're pointing in with the player. So we're going to have point in direction. You go to sensing, and there's this special block that's really cool. Player 1. So direction of player 1. So we just have that. Put this in here. So it's going to point in the direction of player 1, and that is where we need to make it. In the last video, I told you had to point the guy towards the right. That is one reason why we would need to do it. It makes it so much easier for the bullet to shoot out in the direction of player 1 too. So now we want it to basically shoot. So it'd be cool if we could shoot it through walls. But one reason why I like these walls here is because then you can't shoot through them. You have to like hide behind them and shoot, and they protect you. So we're gonna have repeat until. Oh, sorry. One thing we need to do for the clone is because the clone's gonna be hidden too. Because the actual sprite is hidden. So when I start as a clone, we want to show the clone. Sorry about that. Okay. So repeat until. Now we're going back down here. Okay. Repeat until touching a few things. One thing is touching the player 2, and one thing is touching the wall and the edge. All of those. So we're gonna have 2 ores. I'm gonna put 1 ore inside of another ore, like that. So, and we're gonna duplicate this 3 times. Okay, so we have 3 of them. I'm gonna put 1 in here. Repeat until touching edge. Repeat until touching player 2, sorry. And or touching sprite 2, which is the walls. And we're gonna have it move. You can try out whatever you want. I'm gonna do maybe 12. You can make it however you want to make it. So after that, we're gonna have it delete the clone because we want it to not just stop, because otherwise it would just stop right there. We want to delete it. Okay. So if we do this and we click Q, it shoots pretty much a ray gun. Like, it's just not what we want. It just shoots lines. And the reason why that is because well, that's kind of cool. The reason why that is because we just made it create clone of itself repeatedly every time you hold down the key. So I'm going to show you both ways of releasing your key before you have to press it again, and it shoots at a rapid rate. So first of all, we can wait 1 second. So we hold down it, and every second it shoots. Or you could have 0.5, and then it shoots twice as fast as that. I think 0.3 is cool. So that's one thing you could do, and then you can like turn while you're shooting. So it's like pew, pew, pew. And then here, and this is what I'm doing. So you can keep that as that is, and whatever rapid rate you want to do, you just how long until it shoots another bullet. In the wait, how long, and then we have here's the other way. Wait until, go to operators and grab a not. Wait until not key Q is pressed. So here. Now, if we do this, when we do Q, we have to release the key and press it again before it can shoot another bullet. So, you can press it many times at once, and it will shoot. And you can see it's, when it touches the wall, it disappears, and when it touches the edge, it disappears. And I don't want to go all the way to the guy to see if it disappears, if it hits that, but if it doesn't, we can always fix that. One thing is, though, when we shoot it, it's like going on top of the player, and don't really want that. And since in the last video we made it kind of go to the right, the gun on the right side, it's going like right down the middle, and I don't really want that. So we're gonna go to bullet 1, and we're gonna have it go to the back layer. So go to, in the Scratch 2.0 we had there's just this block that said go to front layer, but now in Scratch 3 you can do front or back. So you just click the back, we can go to the back layer. Okay. Now when we start the thing, it's going into the back layer, which is cool, but now it's it's still off-centered. So we're going to have it point in the direction of player, and then we're going to have it move a little bit in the other direction. So like kind of move to the right a bit. But we could be pointing in any direction. So we're just going to have it shoot out this way. But before it does that, we want it to move a little bit to the right. Okay. So we're going to have to do that by basically rotating the whole bullet and then move it a little bit and then rotate it back and then go. And that sounds like a whole long thing, but it will go so fast you won't even see it. It'll look like it'll just be shooting this way. So we're going to have it go out a little bit. Or first rotate it, so it's going to point in the direction of player, and then it's going to turn 90 degrees. I'm pretty sure that should be turn 90 degrees, and then we're going to have it move a little bit. 10 steps. We're going to try that, probably less than that. In fact, I'm just going to do 5 for now. And then we're going to turn back 90 degrees again. And then it's going to shoot. Okay. Because then we'll start moving 12 steps. Okay, so if we try this, it's coming out of the bullet. And you can see it looks like it's just coming out. It's not like turning and then going to the right. And I think that's perfect. I think it's 5 steps is perfect. So it's coming out of the gun now. So that is really nice. So now, oh yes, first of all, we need to rotate it a little bit. Yeah, it comes out of the bullet however way we're going. If I'm like right up to the edge and then we just like shoot, you can like see it barely. And if you're like this and you're shooting, or if you're even back like this, you won't be able to shoot. And the reason why you're not able to shoot is because your the bullet is touching the edge before it even, as soon as it appears, before it even shoots. So one thing we could do is, as we have here, if touching sprite 2, we're gonna have to stop pretty soon, or touching edge, and duplicate this, or touching edge. It's touching sprite 2 or touching edge. Touching sprite 2 or touching edge. Come down here a bit. Or actually, we could just have this in here, and then we just discard these things and just put this here. We have one more to do. Okay. And now we're going to quickly put it in for player 2. Okay. So now we have bullet 1 in here, and so really player 2, you can do the same thing, touching sprite 2 or touching edge, and don't think I have time for that, so you can do that, and I will have it like that by the next video. But if we go to costumes, we can change the bullet color, because we need to change the bullet color if we want it to, we know it's from the blue guy. So I think red is kind of cool. So now we're going to go to player 1, and we're going to take this. Here, what is this even called? Bullet 2. That's perfect. That's exactly what we wanted to call it anyway. So we're going to take this. We're going to drag it over to player 2. Go to player 2, and we have it. So we do not want it to be Q. We want it to be really whatever you want. I'm going to have it 0. 0 pressed. And wait until not key 0 pressed. Okay. And we also want to create clone of bullet 2. And with the bullet, it's going to be direction of player 2 and touching player 1, and go to player not 1, player 2, and sorry, direction of player 2. Okay, now we'll try it real fast. We're going to turn this guy, we're going to shoot him, and it comes out of the bullet 2. So that's perfect. That's exactly what we want. So that's great, and now all we have to do now is actually we still have quite a lot of stuff to do, but we don't have lives or anything yet or any of that. But this is still cool for a part 2 on the game, and part 3 will have more of the game, pretty much. So subscribe, and thank you for watching.